Hey, what's up? Fall is in the air. That means that it's pumpkin season, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make these delicious protein pumpkin pancakes. These pancakes come in at less than 700 calories and are packed with 58 grams of plant protein, and they also weigh over 1 pound. So let's dive in and I'll show you how to make them. So if you've watched any of our other volume recipe challenges, you know that the goal today is to get as much volume as possible for as little calories. So we are going to be using pumpkin today. That's going to be kind of the main ingredient that adds lots of volume because pumpkin is pretty low in calories and they're going to be absolutely delicious. Let's jump in. All right, so first we're gonna blend 80 grams or about 1 cup of oats to a flour consistency, and then we're gonna add it to a mixing bowl. Then we're gonna add 185 grams or about 3/4 of a cup of canned pumpkin. We'll also add 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, half a teaspoon of allspice, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/8 teaspoon of cloves, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So that's it for the spices. Now we're gonna add our protein powder. So add 30 grams or about 1 scoop of vanilla protein powder. We're using the Planta Madagascar vanilla flavor. And lastly, we're gonna add 210 milliliters of soy milk, which is 210 grams, and we're gonna mix all of those ingredients together to make our batter. Okay, so it might not look the most appetizing. It's a little bit of an odd color because of the pumpkin, but this smells absolutely delicious. It smells like a cozy morning on like a crisp autumn day, and I'm all about that. So this was super easy to make. We only made 1 serving here. You can double or triple or even quadruple the recipe, but that's what we're gonna be doing today. So let's go ahead and weigh out the batter to see how much it weighs. So the weight of our batter is just over 500 grams, which is over a pound of food. So that's quite a lot of protein pancakes that we're going to be enjoying in just a little bit. So we're going to divide this batter into 5 parts to make 5 pancakes, but first we're going to make the icing. So we're going to be making a vanilla icing for our protein pancakes. All you need to do is take a small mixing bowl and add 30 grams, which is about 1 scoop of vanilla protein powder. Then we're going to add 4 grams or about 1 teaspoon of either monk fruit or stevia sweetener, and then we're going to slowly mix that with water until the consistency is creamy. We ended up using 75 grams for our icing, but you might need to use a little bit more or a little bit less. Then we're going to microwave the icing for 25 seconds and add some more water afterwards if needed. All right, so we're going to be making 5 pancakes that are each about 102 grams. You don't need to measure the size of your pancakes precisely. We just want them to all be the same size. You can make 2 pancakes or 1 huge pancake or whatever you want. So we're going to add our pancakes to a non-stick cooking pan and cook for several minutes on each side until they're lightly browned and cooked all the way through. So I'm cooking on low to make sure that we don't burn them. The consistency is a little different than normal pancakes because of all the pumpkin that we added, but as long as you use a good non-stick pan, you're going to be okay. So we're not using oil here because that's going to add lots of calories. So we're just using a high quality non-stick pan, and you have to be a little bit more kind of delicate with it because you're not using oil and you want to make sure that you're not burning anything. But as long as you keep the heat lower and you just check on it and make sure that you're not letting it sit for too long, it should be fine. Okay, so now that we've cooked all of our pancakes, we're gonna stack them on a plate and add the protein icing. We're also gonna top this with 4 grams or about 1 teaspoon of monk fruit sweetener. Again, you can use stevia if you prefer. And we're also gonna add a dash of cinnamon. All right, so the final weight is 559 grams for all of this food, which is 1 pound and 3.8 ounces. So for over 1 pound of pancakes, there are just 689 calories and 58 grams of plant protein. So the main point in this video that I really want to get across is that you don't need to be giving up delicious foods. This looks absolutely amazing and it also tastes amazing. And even if your goal is fat loss, you can still incorporate foods like this and crush your goals. So if you want to grab the full recipe, you can click the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and I'll see you in the next one.